So I was just watching a YouTube video by 65 Drums. I'm sure you guys know him, but if not, he's basically the godfather of like the E-drum movement, in my opinion. Great channel, and basically the video was about the pros and cons of a pre-made E-kit versus a DIY electronic drum set. And just separate from the video, it was a really good video, by the way. It just made me think about something that a lot of E-drummers, and especially people new, that are just trying to get into E-drums, make the mistake of thinking that there is a perfect drum set out there. And I'm not saying that a pre-made E-kit is not going to perform well or in the ballpark or, you know, save you some time. It probably will. But if you're looking for something that's going to have perfect dynamics out of the box, it's just, I would say 9.9 out of 10 times, or 99% or whatever. It's just not, guys. I mean, it's going to be in the ballpark at best. And just think about all the variables, okay? I'm not just talking on my ass. You know, think about the variables. If you sit down on an E-kit and you want to tighten the mesh head, you'll probably start hearing some more buzz rolls. You might start getting some re-triggering issues, and the sensitivity might seem like it went up a little bit. Well, that's because you push the head down closer onto the trigger a little bit more, right? It makes sense. How thick and heavy the sticks that you use also is a factor in how easily you're going to hit the top velocity, or how easily the module is going to read a top velocity hit, because the heavier stick is going to dig into the mesh head easier. And the most obvious thing is just your playing technique. You know, if you're a really hard hitter and you use really heavy sticks, you're probably just going to machine gun all over the place, okay? And you get where I'm going with this. The variables that they use from the factory to create the presets is most likely nothing like the variables that you are personally working with when you're playing the same drum set. And like I said, yeah, a pre-made drum set is going to get you a ballpark. It's going to trigger okay to start out with. But what I'm saying is, don't expect to just pay more and eventually get perfection. And especially if you're kind of like just thinking about getting into the E-drum world, or if you've had a kit for a long time already, you might be unhappy with it and thinking about getting a new module or a new drum set. Adjust the settings if you haven't. You know what I mean? It's just sitting there. It can only get better. Get in there, understand and learn what threshold, retrigger, mask time, what else, crosstalk. Understand what those things do, and understand eventually how that feels when those things change. So that way, if you have an issue with a pad, you can right away just say, oh, that's probably retrigger, maybe a little bit of threshold, maybe a little bit of both, and you can fix it like super fast. So I'm not saying that it comes quick. I'm just saying that it does take time, and, you know, don't get into E-drums and expect the best unless you also intend to put a little time in and, yeah, go through that learning curve. And yes, I'm aware, I know this entire video is basically about the pre-made E-kits. It's just because I feel like that's what, you know, the general public still kind of assumes is what is going to be perfect out of the box. So you guys get the point that I'm trying to make. You know, get in there, learn these things, because if you want to invest later on or do a DIY thing, you're going to need to know some of these things if you want to get the most out of your money. And who doesn't want to get the most out of their money, right? So thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.